What happens to everyone since childhood and during the time they live on Earth is what we call experiences. These experiences oftentimes will result in creating feelings. Others are positive, others are negative. They all come from external sources, but some of them can be hard and scar you. What we commonly refer to as PTSD in psychology, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Trauma. When an experience brings chaos to your stability, your mind takes the information into account but subconsciously. Yes, we are not meant to consciously stop and say, oh, someone just shot my dog, and I can accept that it happened right away. Deal away with the feelings right now, but you can. Stop and think about it when it comes now. And then if it's clinging there for years and it comes to a point where an experience or many together cause trauma and still bothering you and making your life difficult, then you need to stop on your tracks immediately and think. First step, recognizing your emotion, seeing that you feel it, and search why. You feel fear or social anxiety when you go out, for example. Instead of pushing it away inside, stop and realize you're feeling something. You are accessing and starting to communicate with your subconscious. At this point, see what you're feeling and next dig. Maybe you will need to dig deep if you have the time. Like when you are meditating, for example, and you have the time to relax. You might find that you originally thought your fear came because you're lacking self-confidence. But why is it you're lacking self-confidence? Or it could be that something happened to you and tied to the full, like you got bullied or stabbed at, shot at. It could be anything. The point is to see what causes the emotion you're subconsciously burying away as a mechanism to cope, which is on the defensive. You can either stay on defense mode and survive but not enjoy, or you can attack the root of some of your problems and free your psyche. The key here is that you're automatically accessing your past and what holds you chained, whether you want to or not. And that's just what occurs naturally in the method. It isn't what concerns us right now, though. So I'll keep up. Second step, accept whatever it is that comes after searching. After you consciously analyzed an emotion and realized that you are feeling it, searched what could be triggering this, and even if you got the superficial answer, if you're standing on your feet, still your brain is analyzing it subconsciously in order to protect you and help you survive. Now what you do there when you find the time is accept that you are feeling it. You're also probably still figuring why, but feel it and accept it. Be it pain, sorrow, loneliness. Accept that your dog died, that your relationship is over, that you lost some things. Cowards ignore it and say it's not a big deal. When you grow up, it's wiser to feel and live along with what comes, not go against it. If you're feeling grief, let it go out. And don't bottle it up inside. Third step, separating. Removing yourself from the emotion, thus from the equation. You accepted what caused you to feel this pain, sorrow, or whatever it is now, and you also accepted it's an emotion. Now feel and realize it's not you. You are not this emotion, not what you feel, not your depression or trauma or stress. This will allow you to take a new perspective on what was burdening you, and will help you evolve new techniques and apply strategies in order to reap more rewards and have a good time instead of constantly having this dysphoria on your chest. If you're anything like me, you will take the trauma and learn from it this way, and now be able to consciously develop perception on your experience. Next time that a similar thing might be prone to happen to you, you will be prepared to deal with it differently beforehand. This is what separates a man from a boy. The boy doesn't know what he feels, or he knows it but doesn't know why, and lets the emotion take over him. The man recognizes the emotion and takes control of it. It's a process that you're thinking on your feet or during your meditation hour. And it makes you more conscious and able to flow with the state. You will develop focus. The past is of zero essences in all reality. The present is the only thing that matters, and everyone is feeling things, yes. You aren't alone, but it's just common. We all have had beautiful and hurtful experiences in the broad spectrum. Most people will just let their stuff rile up and behave based on emotion and outrages or stuff due to this. One last tip. Try not to let the problems rile up and affect you. If you're feeling pressured by emotion, don't be afraid to look at it and tame it. Riling up will just lead you to solve some problems, but maybe with violent or passive-aggressive or aggressive ways. You can be unorthodox in your ways, but always in control. So clean out your closet consciously every now and then to be able to move on and flow with life. People nowadays don't give care because they have enough to worry about on their backs. Rarely will a person ever tell me something's wrong when they see it. But one time a friend told me he could smell the booze and the smoke in the air. I hadn't been drinking for maybe 2 days. I believe he meant in my coat. He had noticed I had problems just by smelling my clothes at the time. They can mind their own business, and so will I for another day, and move on with the knowledge and ways. Have a nice day.